Have you ever asked yourself and taken inventory of the resources that are available to you? And are you putting into good utilization of those resources? Today I want to share a story, and this story will be predicated on two Bible characters. One of them is King David, and the other one is Moses. I will start with the story of Moses. Moses, in his upbringing, he grew up in the palace as Pharaoh's son, in which phase there's a lot that he learned, and he gained a lot of experience. Then at some point he left the palace and went into the wilderness, where he became a shepherd, looking after goats and sheep. Then from there, he was taken from the wilderness to go and lead the children of Israel from the land of slavery to the promised land. To the story of David. David was a houseboy looking after his father's flocks. And this learning and training that he got through as he experienced his trade. He says that at some point a bear came for his father's flocks and he killed it. Another time a lion came and he did the same to the lion. Fast forward, he met another challenge where Goliath was tormenting his people. So he stepped up to be able to fight Goliath. The point that I want to draw from this is David, unlike most of us today, he used his experience as a houseboy in killing the bear and the lion, and the resource that he had, which was a sling and picked a few stones, and used the same to slay the giant. Unfortunately, most of us, we do not draw from the history and the knowledge that we acquire from the past to be able to help us with the challenge that we face today. Fast forward, if David had not utilized the sling and the stones to slay the giant, most likely he would have needed to go into a military academy to train, to get the new skills to fight. That would have taken time. And maybe by the time he's coming out of it, the giant would have already done a lot of harm. So what happened? He stepped up and utilized his experience, his training, and the resource available at his hands to slay the giant. The same to Moses. When he was called at the burning bush to lead the children of Israel from the land of slavery to the promised land, God asked him, "What do you have in your hands?" And he had a rod. And God used that to perform miracles towards delivering the children of Israel. Again, like the story of David, Moses utilized the skills that he had as a shepherd in the wilderness. He led the children of Israel from the promised land across the wilderness. He utilized his skills as he grew up in the palace. Those skills were necessary to him carrying out his mandate. So I want to challenge us that all of us have some level of training. All of us have some level of experience that we've accumulated over time. When we are faced with any situation in life, can we go back and draw from those experiences and draw from those trainings to be able to handle the situation at hand? Unfortunately, at times we wait for resources that are outside us to handle the situations that we are facing currently. What does that do? The situation keeps on being there, and unfortunately, at times it even grows. So by the time you're getting resources to handle it, the situation has grown beyond where it was. But if we had started fighting it with the resources that we had, the experience and the knowledge we had, most likely the challenge would have gone, little by little we would have pushed it and we would have broken through long time. So I want to challenge you that every time you are faced with a challenge, go back in your history and draw from it the learnings that you've had, the experience that you have to handle that situation. When you do that, more often than not, you'll find that you have solutions to the challenges that you have. Bye bye.